I'm not complaining about their advantages. I'm answering a question about when people cry about tunneling all the time. Like, oh, you don't play by my rules. I'm answering a question, explaining that at a certain level, tunneling is a legit strategy. And good survivors know it. Like, watch a comp game. All they do is tunnel, and the survivors are ready for it, and they know it, and they don't cry about it. I mean, good survivors like to be chased. They want to be tunneled. They want that, like... They want the bragging rights to be able to be like, well, I ran a killer for 5 gens, and they tunneled me, and we still won. I think I'm wasting my time in this area because this is a very hard place to chase with nurse with the high walls. You think this Fang is like a beginner? Look how she's running. Look at her pathing. I can't even find her. And she runs back to the corner. And people who are good against nurse do this. They bring you to the edge of the map. Look at that, 2 gens already done. First chase. I just try to match their energy, and they're playing very efficiently. So what am I supposed to do? Just be nice? That's not the smart thing for me to do. They already popped 2 gens. Like, I shouldn't go for this one again? The other one's already back up. So what would I have got if I hooked the other one? I would have got a hook on another person, right? This one would have got away and got a free heal and reset. So I'd have 2 people on first hook. I would have already lost 2 gens, about to lose 3, and I would have had 1 hook on 2 different people. But now at least my 2 hooks are on the same person. And that is just far more strategic. This one's lingering around for a flashlight save. So here's where the slugging begins. What should I have done? Just picked her up, faced right at her, and given her a free flashlight save? Would that make sense? The others are still popping gens in the background, if you haven't noticed. There's only 2 gens left. This one's crawling to a corner, like an edge, so it's harder for me to get her to a hook. So I don't even know. I'm not even going to make her to a hook. I got to drop her. They act like these are poor baby survivors. Like, they're really good players. Is there a basement here? No. I certainly did tunnel her out. True. Well, these two have reset. So now what's best? Come back to this, around this hook. You know, I don't have to look at her in the face or anything like that. I don't have to take screenshots of her like that. But it would be smart for me to watch over that hook. The others are most likely on that far gen. Oh, here's one coming in. They're both here. Now what would be best, right? Leave her on the floor. Here's the last one. And that should be game over, unless one of them magically Kobe's off. I mean, do I feel bad, like, if I just destroy them like that? Yeah, but I didn't really destroy them. They got 3 gens done. And it just went in my favor because I was able to be in a position where, like, they could have won that. It could have went either way. That first chase was horrible. 2 gens popped. But if it was like, if they were like so easy that I didn't feel that there was competition, then I would just let them live. But when they're playing really hard, then I'm gonna play hard. And the problem is you don't really know what you're up against until sometimes until it's too late. So like if I start off the game and start going easy on them, but then suddenly I realize like I'm up against really good players. So as a killer, you're kind of forced to start off playing hard if you want to win. Never know the right place to blink when I play nurse. Well, let's see what they had. Adrenaline. Resilience. Oh, breakout. Maybe that's the one that was following. Nothing crazy. An adrenaline made for this. Resilience. Adrenaline. This was the strongest build right here. So it's basically the game ends up going to whoever gets the advantage, usually early on. But you can switch it around depending on, like, if people make mistakes. The first chase was terrible. Like, I lost track of them. But I don't know. If you saw the players in the last game, you know. Too competitive, so I go hard every game, or I'm bored, I just run killer till I'm the killer till I'm down. I mean, here's the thing, like, I don't take the game that serious that like I have to get a 4K every time, like, and I don't get mad if I don't or whatever, but I am competitive and I want to win, but also like if the survivors just like put their item down and what do you call it? Kind of like forfeit, like, okay, you win. Then it's like, fine, just walk out the gate. Like, I don't need to kill you. You've conceded. You've, like, I guess, like, admitted defeat. You gave up. But the only thing I don't want, and once again, I really don't care anymore, but the only thing I would like to try to avoid is just, like, getting steamrolled and having 4 people escape and then like all teabag me and tell me what trash I am in the end game. So it's like, if I let them live, that's one thing, that's fine, but I want them to know that I'm letting them live. Like, hey, you can live, you can escape, but like, I'm letting you. So that in that way they're like more thankful and they're like, oh, thank you, that was nice of you, rather than feeling like, oh, you're trash, blah blah blah, and all that nonsense, which at the end of the day I really don't care, but I don't want them to have the satisfaction to be able to trash talk in the end game.